الله أكبر الله أكبر. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن محمد رسول الله. أشهد أن محمد رسول الله. حي على الصلاة. حي على الصلاة. حي على الفلاح. حي على الفلاح. الله أكبر الله أكبر. لا إله إلا الله.
الحمد لله رب العالمين، له الحمد الحسن وثناء الجميل. يقول الحق: أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله ويهدي إلى السواء سبيل، وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله وخليله ونبيه. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. ربنا ظلمنا أنفسنا وإن لم تغفر لنا وترحمنا لنكونن من الخاسرين. يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم الذي خلقكم من نفس واحدة وخلق منها زوجها وبث منهما رجالا كثيرا ونساء، واتقوا الله الذي تساءلون به والأرحام إن الله كان عليكم رقيبا. أما بعد. The Messenger alayhi salatu wasalam said, Al-Islam is gonna fade away. It's gonna fade away just like the embroidery of a new thobe will fade away. The embroidery of those little lines you can see there, it's been sticked on, it's been worked on. When the thobe is new, it looks crisp, it looks clean. You can easily see that it's a new garment. But when time just goes by, slowly the freshness of it, the crispness of it goes and dissipates. It will fade away. Likewise, this religion will fade away. There is a day that will come that people will not know what does Bismillah mean. A day on this earth will be established with an individual asking another, do you know what La ilaha illallah means? That day is gonna come. And that's a promise of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The Messenger alayhi salatu wasalam also said that the way Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will take knowledge away from this earth is by uplifting the souls of the people who have knowledge. Ulama are gonna die. People of knowledge are gonna die. Syrian students of knowledge are gonna die. And then you and I, we're responsible as well. You and I are somewhere in this long timeline. We don't know when Yawm al-Qiyamah is. We don't know how many generations it might be away, or if it's going to happen in our lifetime. We have no idea. That's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of it. You don't have to worry about that, what does not concern you. You have to worry about the facts and the things that are right in front of you. You and me, we are responsible of bringing this religion to everybody who's alive and at least the next generation. And not only to bring the knowledge to them, but to equip them with the tools. This is the reason why we have madahib. This is the reason why we have institutes. This is the reason why we have books that can fill this entire country. Libraries upon libraries upon libraries. People are spending the time deriving from Quran and Sunnah things that you and I need to know. And you and I are lacking. You and I, the one who is speaking, the one who is spoken to, we're both lacking. Focusing on stuff that we cannot change, and stuff that we shouldn't concern ourselves with. And we're forgetting what's right in front of us. We are all unnecessarily dependent on students of knowledge in the basic fundamentals of our religion. How is it possible? How is it possible that every Ramadan people are asking the same question again? Asking, Ya Shaykh, I need to go to the dentist. Is that halal? Does that break my fast? Ya Shaykh, I need to go to the doctors and they're going to give me an antidote or a vaccine or anything else. Ya Shaykh, is that halal? Will that break my fast? Ya Shaykh, I have medicine. How is it possible that every year you ask me the same questions and I ask you the same questions? I'm not trying to be humble here. This is something I'm lacking in myself as well. And that's ridiculous. It's ridiculous that when you and I are going on Hajj or Umrah, that we don't know the basic things about when to do tawaf, when to keep our ihram on, that we need to explain words like ihram to people who have been Muslim for over 30 years, 25 years, 15 years, practicing people. I'm not talking about Ahmed who's on the street maybe and just learning his religion right now. May Allah have mercy on him. I'm not dissing him. I'm talking to you and me. People who should know better. How is it possible that we are dependent on someone who has studied this religion for the most fundamental things? How to get married, how to divorce properly with good etiquette, and also knowing the rights of the children and knowing the rights of the ex-husband or wife. How is it possible with those mundane things, we are all the time dependent on other people? But meanwhile, when there's a juicy story somewhere, you and I, we know all the facts. We know who did it, what his name is, what his father's name is. We know everything. Stop concerning yourself with the things that you should not be worried about. Concern yourself with the amana that has been entrusted to you and that is protecting this religion, because Al-Islam is going to fade away. A day is going to come, this religion is going to be lifted up completely. People wake up next day, they don't know anything about the Quran anymore. Al-Islam is going to fade away. أقول قولي هذا أستغفر الله لي ولكم فاستغفروه إنه الغفور الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين له الحمد الحسن والثناء الجميل يقول الحق ويهدي إلى سواء سبيله أشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله وخليله ونبيه. The one who Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants good for, He will make him or her understand this religion. This is this is the hadith of the Messenger alayhi salatu wasalam, that every student of knowledge is going to start with in their path of seeking knowledge. Why? Because their attention is called to a very important topic, and that is the reason they're understanding their religion, the reason they're getting educated, the reason they're in the masjid is because Allah wants khair for that person. And it doesn't matter what your name is, doesn't matter what you did in your youth or yesterday. Today, if you're studying the religion, today if you're sitting in front of me, because you are aware that this is something you have to do, and you want to get closer to Allah, if you are sitting right now listening to me because you want to be closer to Allah, wallahi, that's Allah wanting good for you. I'm not that important. I'm not that special. I'm not saying anything new. You heard these lectures hundreds of times. The reason you're paying attention and the reason this is going into your head is because Allah wants good for you. Have husn al-dhan of your Lord. Have good thoughts of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Concern yourself with using that energy and utilizing it to the best of your capability. Ramadan is close. Try to protect yourself and try to protect your iman by working towards it. Make dua, because nobody promised you tomorrow. You see people dying left, right, and center because of this illness. Ask Allah to forgive you and to allow you to witness this year Ramadan. Because the one who's speaking and the one who's spoken to both are in need of this year's Ramadan. We need something to uplift our spirits. A year we have been in this pandemic crisis. A year our masajid are, for the majority, they're empty. A year we haven't seen a lot of our family members. This is something that's eating away at us. Becoming more individualized. Staying too much on the internet. All of that stuff is not healthy for us. So ask Allah to bring you to Ramadan and allow you to witness it. And then have some seclusion with your Lord. This year's Ramadan is just like last year, bi'idhnillah. Maybe with a little bit of possibilities in the masjid here and there, but then again it's going to be the same. So when you are alone with Allah in your house and nobody is watching you, if you can still muster the strength to sit there and to study your religion and to worship Allah more and to excel, wallahi, that's Allah wanting good for you. Utilize that and ask for more. I've left you with enough. Put this in your head. Al-Islam is going to fade away, just like the embroidery of the cloak is going to fade away. And whoever Allah wants good for, He will make that person understand His religion. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect all of us from every harm in this world. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us goodness and understanding. May Allah protect us against any kind of arrogance. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala purify our hearts. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala allow us to put our energy in a place that is constructive. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala never allow our emotions to take over the production side of our capabilities. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala allow us to become people of vision, to become people who can fulfill the amana. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala allow us to bring goodness to our environment and our people. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect this country and let this country flourish, Ya Rabbi. Oh Allah, let us be people who are responsible for other people accepting your religion. Oh Allah, let us be people who are responsible for their neighbors and their families. Oh Allah, make us people who love to exist in communities. And oh Allah, protect us against all this consumerism, unnecessary consumerism / individuality. Ya Allah, make us from the people who you uplift and you give understanding. Protect our eyes and our ears. And oh Allah, free us from every harm that people can commit with their hands or their tongues against them. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mercy on Prophet Muhammad alayhi salatu wa salam and his family. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless everybody who's doing great in this world. From this minbar, I would gladly like to say that every time I get to see you guys, still spend time with you guys, I cherish that. أقم الصلاة يرحمكم الله. قل قولي هذا استغفر الله لي ولكم استغفروه الرحيم وآخر دعوانا الحمد لله رب العالمين.
الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمد رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح قد قامت الصلاة قد قامت الصلاة الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله.
استووا واعتدلوا يرحمكم الله. الله أكبر. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. قلت استغفروا ربكم إنه كان غفارا يرسل السماء عليكم مدرارا يمددكم بأموال وبنين ويجعل لكم جنات ويجعل لكم أنهارا ما لكم لا ترجون لله وقارا وقد خلقكم أطوارا. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. ألم تره كيف خلق الله 7 سماوات طباقا وجعل القمر فيهن نورا وجعل الشمس سراجا والله أنبتكم من الأرض نباتا ثم يعيدكم فيها ويخرجكم إخراجا والله جعل لكم الأرض بساطا لتسلكوا منها سبلا فجاجا الله أكبر. الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. عليكم ورحمة الله. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. Nogmaals, zoals afspreek, vergeet de steun te laten. Je weet allemaal echt hoe dat is waar wij verantwoordelijk voor zijn. Draag